Hi Leo, hi Lion Gang. I'm going to do a bonus reading for you guys for the middle of the month. A sweet Leo subscriber, went into my community feed and said, I know that you only do bonus readings for the fire sign or earth, air, fire, and water sign that gets the highest views, but I love you so much. We love you so much. Will you please do a bonus reading for me? This warmed my heart. Leo is actually my favorite sign. And I thought, wait a minute, this is my channel. I can do whatever the hell I want. I can read for any sign as often as I want. And it just struck my heart, like struck a nerve and a chord in my heart. So I thought, okay, if they want, someone wants a bonus reading for Leo, I'm going to give them one because you guys are my all-time favorite zodiac sign. So here's your bonus reading. Sweet subscribers, sweet Leos. This is good primarily for Sun, Rising, Moon, Venus, or Mercury placement of Leo. I follow tropical astrology, so it's tropical Leo, but it could resonate anywhere where you have Leo in your chart. Things could be opposite, roles could be reversed. Okay, I could be picking up on your energy going out or the energy coming towards you. If you're new, welcome to SOMA CHANDRA Tarot. Please subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. Right now, it is SOMA CHANDRA Leo, my lion gang, my awesome lion gang. Leo, this looks pretty good. I feel like Aries season is really going to serve you guys well. Aries is a cardinal sign and you're the fixed energy, like you're the roots. So sometimes fixed signs need things to be kind of shaken up a little bit and reminded to try new things and go in new directions because fixed signs are sustainers all the time. And I'm like, oh, I think Aries season's really going to hit them in a good way. I think you have just a tiny bit of opposition in your environment, Leo, but I think that might be more your perception of it than what's actually going on. Ignore your haters. That's all I'll say. What came out of my first oracle deck is joyous fun. That's the energy you'll be in. The people you'll be around is new supportive connections, and your state of consciousness is optimism. I was like, hell yes, I love this. There's the sun. There's my eternal optimist. You guys are just like, oh my God, Leo's like a breath of fresh air. Every Leo I'm ever around, it's like, oh, I feel so happy. You are going to have fun in the middle of the month. I see spending time with friends and family. I see you getting an opportunity to meet new people and supportive people. And you're going to feel really optimistic too, which I really, really love. I really love that optimism for you. But I do notice at the bottom of the deck, deception. Dark thoughts are here, transformation, the honoring path, losses in reverse. Okay, look, a little bit deeper into your energy. I also see peer pressure at the bottom of my deck. Yep, traditional. What I say, I make comparison. What I say, look, I think you're undergoing a transformation. And I think some of you have some dark thoughts right now about maybe people around you, but you're on an honoring path, Leo, and you're going to feel that way. Some of you are having to let go of some old people, some old traditions, but I think you may kind of feel like people around you are talking about you a little bit, peer pressure, society, and friends. I think you're changing. I think that maybe some of you went through a rough time or a dark time. I know you did, or a difficult time, because I have the Three of Swords and the Eight of Cups in your recent past. You walked away from something. I think you maybe claimed some independence and some optimism. Now you're going to have some fun, but it came with a price maybe. And maybe you're doing things a little differently than other people are used to seeing you do them. Yeah, out of the SOMA CHANDRA Oracle deck, since I was like, oh yeah, deception, peer pressure. I'm flexible, giver of sound advice, humble, a new relationship. You may meet a person that's, you may be giving advice to other people right now, or you may get some good advice right now that's very humbling. It helps you realize that moving towards new connections and relationships in any part of your life, it could be romantic, friendship, maybe work, just going in new directions, allowing yourself to go in new directions. You're going to be pretty flexible right now. And I think you have a chance. You know, Leos come in as the King and Queen of Wands. You inspire other people. You know, like the King and Queen of Swords come in and directly talk, but that doesn't mean that Leos can't either. I think you're going to be stepping out of or encompassing more than just inspiring everyone and leading everyone. You're gonna, it's proof. It's proof right here that fixed signs can be flexible too. Of course they can. Of course the roots of a tree and the trunk of a tree can bend to let the whole tree, which is the animus, the collective soul, move. You're going to be very flexible. You're going to be the person everyone comes to for advice. It's going to feel very humbling. I love this. Like, people don't see Leos. It almost made me cry. I was like, yep. See, fixed signs are dynamic too. The heart of a lion. So Leo is known for having a lot of pride, but they're also known for being the gentling influence in the room and being like the only person that shows up in a situation with strength of character. Of course you have it in you to be humble. Of course you do. And you are humbly moving into new connections. I love that. I just loved the dynamic energy here that I saw for you with being flexible and being humble. Leos, all fixed signs can absolutely be flexible and humble, and I think you're doing it. It might be hard though, because other people around you might not be being as flexible. Yeah, your astrology activations right now are the 11th house, Virgo, and ascendant. What is your ascendant sign? Like, what's your rising sign? Whether by marriage, pregnancy, or promotion, the spotlight is on you. It's time to shine. You're going to be in the limelight right now. You might be getting quite a bit of attention right now. You might not like all the attention you're getting, or you're a little nervous about it. Don't worry about it, because Virgo is here to tell you that the world needs you. Your brothers and sisters in Virgo are reminding you of that. Like, dude, Leo, we need you. We need you. Honor your deep desire to be of service to humanity. It's time to leave your mark. It's time to put yourself in the limelight here. Be flexible. Give other people advice. You're humble. Moving into new situations. The world needs you, so you do have to step into the limelight. And when you do that, you will embrace your heart's desire. The 11th house is an interesting house sometimes, because it's kind of about, you know, like-minded people with similar interests to achieve ideals and hopes, and through joint activities and group expression. And it's social life and friends as well. But apparently it's also a way to embrace who you really truly are. Your deepest hopes and your wishes are coming true. Express gratitude for these answered prayers. I think these new connections and this fun came at just the right time. This is going to play out in some new, better connections for you. You're definitely going to have some deepest hopes and wishes fulfilled. Those prayers are being answered. You can feel good to step into the limelight. You're doing it right. So it was weird. I tried to do a specific spread, but they kind of made me just like kind of freelance the whole thing. I was like, okay, I'm kind of freeballing it here. So the tarot that came out for you, I feel like this is about a relationship. There may be a chance, Leo, between, first of all, I see two masculines here. You could be the King of Wands, and you could have a chance to talk to a King of Swords. But conversely, because I have the Queen of Wands and the High Priestess, I feel like you're probably the Queen of Wands and the High Priestess, but things could be opposite, roles could be reversed. I'm just going to tell you the initial message that I heard and came out. Take the reading as it resonates. So I feel like that there may be a chance for you to communicate with a person that you had a painful situation with recently, maybe some time ago. I do see you trying to move on from it. Whoa, you are really moving on. You are just picking your path, moving towards what's right for you. Yes, with the Lovers here, Gemini energy, Cancerian energy. This is all very positive. Spirit's now trying to line you up with that which is best suited for you. Relationships, where you live, job, career, all of it. Focus on your goals and what most passionately inspires you. You'll pick the right path to move forward. You can overcome any obstacle and challenge. Clearly, the GPS of your soul is turned on. You're just kind of in a transitional phase. But once you get to the other side of the harbor, you're going to go. And you're going to go where you're led by Spirit, letting Spirit lead you. It's the year of the Lovers, Gemini. That angel is coming in to push us towards that which is best for us. And apparently it's new. So, but what came out of the tarot? Yeah, and the Sun, and the Three of Cups, happiness, Knight of Wands, fun. You may be seeing a Taurus or a Libra or a mother figure. That might be nice. I'm hearing fun with family. Yeah. So what the initial cards that came out of the tarot for you are the Eight of Cups, the High Priestess, but then the Page of Pentacles and the King of Wands. I feel like you're probably the High Priestess. You could have another fire sign in your midst. I wanted to know what the Eight of Cups was. Like you walked away from something. And I got the Queen of Wands. There you are. The Three of Swords and the World. Okay, this is something that you have there's nothing left to learn in this situation. And it was kind of heartbreaking too. But I feel like you didn't come out entirely unscathed, Leo, but it did not dim your light. It has not dimmed your light at all. It was hard for you, but this is past for you, and you're really trying to leave it behind. I think you're very tapped into the ether right now. I'm seeing a lot of praying, a lot of meditating. You're being very quiet. But the Page of Pentacles to the King of Wands, you may be looking at pictures of someone, communicating with someone. Watch out for putting someone up on a pedestal. I don't think you are. I think you may receive like a package or a message of some kind from someone. And I can't tell who precipitated it. I kind of feel like this is a person that you intermittently and randomly check in on each other, but you feel like you're not supposed to be together anymore, because your oracle cards from the Hidden Truth Oracle are, we both know I'm not the one for you. I'm becoming a better person, and you don't know how hard it was to let you go. This is a person that you had to kind of walk away from and let go of, because you know that the two of you aren't really right for each other, and you're trying to become a better person. Not that you were not a good person prior, but you're working on yourself right now. Yeah, and this person might have held you back in that way. That's why you've got to move towards new supportive connections so that you can be your optimistic, joyful Leo self. But I think that there's going to be a little bit of a communication between the two of you. Actually, I know there is, because I kind of clarified the shit out of it. And I was like, okay, well, who's the King of Wands? I think a part of you still not aggrandizes, but I think you were very attracted to them. They could have been a fire sign like you. It's hard maybe to not look at them, think about them. You may send them a message, or they may send you a message. You may think quite a bit about each other. King and Queen of Wands make a great match, and I think you inspired one another. It might have been a very passionate connection as well. And when I clarified the King of Wands, I got the King of Swords, the Two of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and the Page of Cups. Okay, so the King of Wands and the King of Swords, admittedly, when you put them together, that might be a person that has a difficult time committing. Look at these two guys for a minute, okay? You know both of them have a heart. Yeah, you know that they do, but he doesn't want to show it. He wants to turn his head and put his hand on his hip. He has a little bit of an ego, and he's a grand visionary person, and he's thinking a lot about his life and where it's going, but sometimes they like to tell other people what to do, and they want to take the lead, but they don't take your feelings into consideration. The King of Swords can sometimes also have a hard time taking other people's feelings into consideration. This person has a hard time not being the center of attention all the time, I think. They also have a hard time opening up emotionally. They might have Aquarius in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Sometimes they like to get the last word. If they're the same person, they have a hard time opening up and being really loving. But it's either the same person or you're meeting an air sign, and this could be a giver of sound advice. This could be a therapist, a friend, or a new person you're dating that you're still healing from the King of Wands, but the King of Swords is a person that you're now developing a connection with. That would be nice, especially if you feel like you can talk to them and be vulnerable. But you might still be hurt from the King of Wands, who I think you walked away from. I'm hearing that. But I also hear that it's very possible that the King of Swords and the King of Wands are the same person. I think that there is a chance to communicate with this person about something very painful that happened. If these two kings are the same guy, I don't know that they're giving you the apology that you... you deserve here, or that you want, Leo. I don't think you're going to whine about it or give them shit or say anything. I just heard someone say, frankly, I'm surprised that they even gave me this. Yeah, that little sorry. Well, that's a child's apology. I'm not seeing the Five of Cups and the King of Cups and the Hermit like, shit, I really thought about this, and I'm really sorry. I have regrets. Forgive me. I'm not quite seeing that here. So I think that you're getting as much as this person can give you at this time, because they really don't want to lose control and they don't like to be wrong. They don't want to take themselves off a pedestal. But again, conversely, this could be a new connection, a new person that you're meeting. This King of Swords could be this guy. And, you know, you could have heart-to-heart conversations because you feel something here with him, but this might be all over pain. Leo, if you're meeting a new person right now, watch out for trauma bonding. Like if you're bringing your recent breakup and all that baggage to the table on your first date, it's not that it's not okay to mention those things like, hey, I'm not ready for a lot. I've been through something difficult. Maybe they have too. Try not to let that be the basis of a new beginning, okay? Stay future focused and optimistic. I think you're trying. You might be giving someone advice like, look, you need to let this go, okay? You need to let something go here. This doesn't necessarily need to be the person you walked away from. This could be a new person as well, and you're not sure how you feel about all this. You're going to assess all of this and watch kind of like a spider and listen. Yeah, I'm sensing some trauma, but I do think there could be an apology between you and someone else. I'm like, okay, well, tell me what this is all about. What's going on here? I let many cards drop out. 8 of Wands, so messages and communication. 2 of Cups, really good heart-to-heart, face-to-face communication. Hey, can we get together for a healing? Someone with the Page of Swords wants to know where you're going now. There's this curiosity. 4 of Wands, can I come over? No, you can't. Could we get together? I also get the sense that if some of you have recently relocated or you're moving in a new direction, there is a curiosity from this guy about where you're going and what you're doing. Where do you live? Hey, can I come visit you? And you're like, I don't know about all that. I'll take your apology, but yeah, they may just kind of keep tabs on you. If you're dating a King of Swords now, they might be surprised by that, or vice versa, like the King of Wands versus the King of Swords. Yeah, the King of Wands could actually be a new person for you, but the King of Swords is the person you broke up with. Sorry. This is what happens to me in general readings. I hear cross watchers and like a zillion people. I'm trying to tell you guys what I hear. And I'm like, okay, well, in this little apology and temperature check about where Leo's going or where they're going, what do they want to say? Because I know what you're trying to say. You're trying to say it was hard to let you go, but I'm not the one for you. I'm trying to better myself. And, oh, I have too much to lose. Yeah. I also think, though, you can't help yourself but wonder how this person feels. That can be hard after a breakup or a transition. But in the shadow of this person's heart, I felt like there was a shadow in the King of Swords' heart, and then maybe some other stuff too. So I use the Shadow Oracle deck. I can still see you standing there. You didn't imagine it, and I'm sorry. This person might have gaslit you a little bit in the past. Like, no, you didn't imagine it. You're not crazy. I still see you standing there during our last conversation, and whatever went down, I'm sorry. They might not tell you that entirely. It's like I see emotion here being displayed with the 2 of Cups twice and the Page of Cups, but I also have the Page of Swords and then a defensiveness about stability or getting together again or something like that. I was like, okay, well, what's the hidden truth of their heart? I regret lying to you. I feel so drawn to you and I want to make amends. Yeah, they do. They want to make amends. They're like, could we possibly do this? You want to get together? Do you want to move back in? But then I also think they won't open up about the really important stuff. Or you're like, or this could be you like, no. I'm glad we worked all this out. I always knew the truth, but we done. We're done. Okay. I have to walk away. So this could be like something that helps you feel more free. But keep in mind, Leo, this person might also just be kind of doing a temperature check. And we do this to each other. You might do that a little bit with them too. Like, hey, how are you doing? How am I doing? New people, blah, blah, blah. Just keep going in the direction that you're going, because I was like, okay, I see what's going on here. Clarified it with the oracle cards. Where's Leo going? What the hell are they doing now? I hope they're stepping into the spotlight. Well, here you are. The Sun, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. You are getting back into yourself. You are getting into yourself. It's not that Leos don't want to feel dark or heavy feelings. You do. You have a right to, but you feel better when you're this naked baby on a unicorn running through a field. Like, that's what you teach us to do. It's like, this is what you're meant to be. Coming out of a darker time and moving towards things that inspire you and a new cup of love, creativity, passion, happiness. 7 of Cups to Justice. Leo or Libra energy here. Some of you are like, whoa, I have a lot of choices in front of me here. This is a little overwhelming, but I have to make a choice that will bring balance into my life. Yeah, I have to make a choice that will bring balance. When I get Justice in the Sun, Leo, that's very positive. This is a very good omen for you. Your karma is being righted right now, and you're being given all of these options. It's like Spirit saying to you, hey, whatever you recently went through, you're being rewarded now. Your karma is right now. And now we're going to reward you with the sun smiling upon you. This is the heavens smiling upon you. Look at these new opportunities we're bringing into you. Trust it. Go for it. Have the fun. But I was like, okay, well, 7 of Cups, they have all these choices. What's that about? 2 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, and 9 of Swords. Leo. Oh gosh, you guys, I just want to hug you. You're like, oh, what do? I don't know. I'm facing self-limiting beliefs. I'm anxious. Look, maybe you're just in a place of transition right now. If you're not, nobody said you had to make a choice right now. Just believe that your karma is right. You're square with the universe here, Leo. And make practical choices. If you're not ready for something new, you're not ready for something new. If it winds you up to make the choice, maybe just work through your feelings. I recommend journaling, writing it all down, because you're being handed, I actually don't think anyone's handed it to you. I think because you walked away from something difficult and said, I know I'm not right for you, Spirit's like, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Here's all your new choices. Choose wisely. We know you will. We know you will, because you recognize something that you had to walk away from. But I think you might feel a little overwhelmed. Just stay in a transition period. You're becoming a better person. You're kind of meant to focus more on thinking about, like, what are your deepest hopes and wishes? I think it might almost blow you away that they're coming true now. You might be like, why am I in the limelight? Why am I meeting all these new people? The world needs me? Yes. Yes, the world clearly needs you. And I think all the new opportunities are coming in because you've walked away from people that make you feel anxious and nervous and get you trapped in your head. It is a transformational process. It doesn't always happen fast. Just keep going in the direction you're going. You're showing up humble. You're showing up flexible, open to new good advice, giving good advice. The sun is smiling upon you. You're about to have joyous fun with friends and family. Just stay in your optimism and let the new supportive connections come to you. Yeah, you might be working through a little something with this person. Again, I suspect you guys are kind of doing a temperature check on each other. I don't think you're going to be 100% happy with the apology they give you, if they give you an apology, Leo, but I think you will see, you will see, we both know I'm not the one for you, because I don't clam up. I silently observe, but I'm not going to dim my light, and I'm not stuck up and self-aggrandizing. I'm actually happy and my life is balanced. And I think that you might just be a little afraid moving forward. I mean, tarot is dramatic. This looks kind of insane, right? Also here, though, with Justice and the 9 of Swords, there may be a person around you that might be having to face the legal justice system, possibly incarceration. That might be to help you. It's not to help you. It's like, I'm hearing it's not your fault. And you're now being given an opportunity to go in a new direction. This person might be getting the justice they deserve at this time. They may be sorry to you about it, but that's They're telling me that if that's the situation, that happened in order for you to close out a chapter and move on. Just listen to your intuition and take it slow, Leo. You're going in the right direction. Believe in yourself. You look amazing right now. All right, Leo, they're pulling back. They're telling me to stop. Thank you, Spirit. That is your bonus reading that you absolutely deserve, regardless of your view count. I should do this for you guys more often. Link to my website's down in the description below for private readings. Thanks for being here with me, Leo. I'm always happy to read for you, and I will see you guys next time.